I remember it like it was yesterday. My baby, Ira Starr, barely 15 then, stood trembling in front of a room full of music executives. I felt my heart clench as she waited for them to speak, to tell her if she had the chance to change her life or if her dream would end right there. She had gone through so much already. Rejections, heartbreaks, sleepless nights, and still, there she was, with her dreams wrapped tightly in her fists. This is an animated African story for upcoming artists. One of those African stories with a deep meaning, one that reminds us of the power of resilience. It's a tale as old as time, woven into the heart of African oral tradition, and it's a story for every young person who has been through the fire and kept going. Pay close attention because this story will motivate you to become the best version of yourself. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring stories like this. Thank you. Just relax and I will tell you, as her mother, the story of Ira Starr's journey from obscurity to international stardom that represents a powerful example of perseverance and the pursuit of one's dreams. My baby Ira was born Oyinkansola Sarah Adarabigbe on June 14, 2002 in Benin City, Nigeria. Her early life wasn't a clear path to fame. She initially gained attention as a model before venturing into music, drawing inspiration from artists like Beyoncé and Asha. Her big break actually came when Don Jazzy, the founder of Mavin Records, discovered her in 2019 after she posted a cover of a song on Instagram. Ira was born into a family that wasn't wealthy, but we were rich in love and values. In a small town filled with African heritage and strong traditions, we taught our children to honor their roots and dream big. Ira was the kind of girl who always wanted to sing, even when things were tough. She didn't come from privilege, but she grew up surrounded by family and a community that believed in the power of words and music. Like the elder stories we grew up hearing, Ira's dream was part of her. She would sing at every gathering, every festival, and every church event she could find. They laughed at her first. In the early days, whispers and laughs echoed wherever she went. She thinks she's something, they'd say, or Ira Starr, she's just a one-hit wonder. But I knew Ira's heart. I was there before the fame, in the little studio where she'd sing with a voice that shook our souls. Ira wasn't just singing, she was creating an animated African story for upcoming artists, story of courage that would inspire 1,000 dreams. But, as with all dreams, the path wasn't easy. Ira faced rejection after rejection. She would walk long distances to auditions, only to be turned away because she didn't look like the ideal artist. Some people told her she was too young, too inexperienced. The industry wasn't kind to a young girl with big dreams and a soft voice. Yet, every night she came home, her voice only grew stronger. She sang not only to entertain, but to express the hope and struggles of her life. There was a time when a record label finally gave her a chance. But instead of celebrating, Ira found herself torn. The label wanted to mold her, change her image to fit an idea that wasn't hers. She was told to dress in a way she didn't want to sing songs that didn't feel true to her. They wanted her to be something she wasn't. The heartbreak was visible in her eyes, but she never lost her spirit. "Mama," she told me one night, "I will not let anyone change me. I will sing in my own voice." Her courage reminded me of the African myths and legends our ancestors passed down, stories where the heroes stood tall, true to themselves even when everything seemed against them. My baby, Ira, had another chance when she met someone who saw her potential. This person was different. They didn't want to change her, but wanted her to shine as herself. This was her moment of stardom, the chance she had been waiting for. Her first single gained attention, but with it came the criticism and social scandal. Some people judged her choices, her style, her music. "This is the price of success," I told her, sharing with her the wisdom of an African proverb that says, The tree with the best fruit gets the most stones thrown at it. It was her first taste of fame, but she took it in stride, using every challenge to grow stronger, more determined. If this story motivates you to become the best version of yourself, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as we continue. Thank you. Soon, Ira's journey took her to new places and opened doors for collaborations. She found herself working with other talented artists, creating music that resonated with people from all over. I remember her excitement when she told me about her first big collaboration. It was a true African tale, an underdog story of a young girl who stayed true to herself and found her voice. Ira knew she was carrying not only her own dreams, but also the dreams of young African girls who wanted to follow their own paths. Her journey is now part of the African folk tales that teaches us about resilience, about staying true to who we are, and about finding strength in family and tradition. It is a story for all the young artists out there. A reminder that our dreams may face storms, but they can survive if we hold on tight. Ira's story is part of a legacy of Anansi stories where the wise ones find a way even when the road is hard. This story belongs to all those who dare to dream in the face of challenges, and it is a YouTube animated story for upcoming artists filled with life lessons and African wisdom. It's for every girl who has faced rejection, every boy who has been told he isn't enough. Just like Ira, remember that even in the toughest times, your story is a part of the greater African culture, and with perseverance, you will find your way. Despite her natural talent, Ira faced rejection and struggled to find her place in the industry. However, her debut EP in 2021, titled Ira Star, showcased her unique style, blending Afrobeats, R&B, and pop influences. The song Away from the EP quickly gained traction, marking the start of her rise to fame. Ira Star's rise to stardom has not come without its challenges, especially dealing with some negative reactions from close friends and family. Early in her career, she faced discouragement from people she once trusted, with some doubting her potential in the competitive music industry. Despite these setbacks, Ira remained focused on her music, pushing forward with relentless determination. Her breakthrough came with the release of Away in 2021, a track that helped her establish herself in the Afrobeat scene. Later that year, her song Bloody Samaritan topped the Nigerian charts, becoming her first #1 hit and the first solo single by a female artist to achieve this feat. Ira's resilience continued to shine through as she released her debut album 19 and Dangerous in August 2021, which featured hits like Away and Beggy Beggy. The album marked her transition from a rising star to a mainstream success. With songs like Rush, which became the most streamed solo track by a Nigerian female artist on Spotify, Ira proved her critics wrong. Her music resonated internationally, earning her a Grammy nomination for Best African Music Performance. Ira's story shows the importance of believing in your talent and pushing through the hard times, even when those around you may not see your vision. For all the upcoming artists out there, the road ahead is going to be tough. There will be moments when you feel like no one believes in you, and some of the people closest to you might even try to bring you down. But remember, staying true to your craft and your vision is the key. Every setback is just a lesson to be learned. You have to keep pushing, no matter the obstacles, because only those who persist will eventually see their dreams come to life. Her career reached new heights with the release of her debut full-length album, 19 and Dangerous, which featured the chart-topping hit, Bloody Samaritan. The song became a cultural anthem, receiving widespread acclaim and earning her multiple award nominations, including at the prestigious Headies and AFRIMA. She followed up with other hits like Rush and collaborations with artists such as Lady Poe and Magix. Internationally, Ayra Starr's music reached new audiences, and even former US President Barack Obama included Rush Rush on his 2022 summer playlist. Her career continued to soar with more global recognition, endorsement deals, and accolades. Despite facing personal challenges, including the pressure of public scrutiny and social scandals, Ayra Starr has remained focused on her passion for music and advocacy. She's used her platform to support causes like youth empowerment, education, and mental health awareness. Ayra Starr's journey has no exemptions of unbelievable moments where friends and family who once supported her began to distance themselves. Despite these hardships, she remains resilient and focused on her career and humanitarian work. She learned to set boundaries, especially with people in her life who were not always kind or reciprocal in their support, and used her platform to give back to communities in need. Ayra's humanitarian work includes partnering with organisations like the Lagos Food Bank Initiative, where she helped feed families in underserved areas. For her 22nd birthday, she sponsored food distribution and even set up families with the resources for sustainable poultry farming, which would provide them with long-term support. Her story offers powerful advice for anyone facing difficulties in their personal or professional lives. First, always remember that setbacks, whether from others' jealousy or misunderstandings, are part of the journey. It's important to stay true to your vision and keep pushing forward. Secondly, giving back is a meaningful way to stay grounded, especially when you feel uncertain. Ayra's decision to use her success to support vulnerable communities shows the power of resilience and selflessness. Helping others not only brings hope to those in need, but also strengthens your own resolve, reminding you of your purpose. Keep focusing on your growth. Stay strong in the face of adversity, and remember that your hard work and kindness will eventually come back to you in ways you might not expect. Today, Ayra Starr is not just a rising star in Afrobeats, but a symbol of resilience, proving that hard work and dedication can turn dreams into reality. Her story continues to inspire many young artists, especially those from Africa, to pursue their talents regardless of the obstacles they may face. Remember, you don't need anyone's permission to be great. You don't need the world's approval to follow your passion. Ayra Starr's journey is proof that if you keep going, stay true to yourself, and believe in your vision, you can achieve anything. This story is for every African artist with a dream, for every person who's been told no, and for everyone who's ever doubted their own potential. If Ayra Starr could rise from the streets of Port Harcourt to the global stage, then there's nothing stopping you from doing the same. Lastly, always trust your creative instincts. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things, even if they feel risky. Collaboration with people who truly understand your vision is important, but never forget the power of your own voice. The challenges you face today will only make your success tomorrow even sweeter. Keep grinding, stay focused, and let your music speak for itself. If you've made it this far with us, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring stories like this. Thank you.